This isn't just any show. This is my show. Literally, I am your host, Pierre Javon. And if you are here, you are already tuned in and joined into the conversation. So be sure to comment and let me know what you thought about today's episode. And like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of my show. Today's guest is Sydnie Beason. Very excited for y'all to hear our conversation, but I wanted to share some of my quick thoughts real quick in my little segment, real quick, and let you know that my takeaway from today was do it. Start small, do it now, just do it. I've had the idea of interviewing girls, Black women, in a long form show content for years. I did it today. It could not have went any better. She was an amazing guest. She thought I was an amazing interviewer. I think we had an amazing conversation, and I want to encourage everyone to execute your idea. If you're thinking about it, just try it. The worst that can happen is that you learn something. So let's get into the conversation with Sydnie Beason. Thank y'all so much for watching. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my show. This is where being a Black woman is the main headline. I am your host, Pierre Javon, and we are here with Sydnie Beason. How are you?
I am wonderful. I am grateful. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
So, Sydnie, you sent me a bio. I have to say this. It was great. So much so that I was like, you kind of do a little bit of everything.
I do.
And I like how you said your purpose is it was something to evolve. Was it?
Always evolving.
Always evolving. And then you were like, you want to inspire people, right?
I do.
And I feel like, you're big into fashion. I feel like I saw you on TikTok with your soft girl diaries and stuff, which I think is really cute.
Thank
so you seem like, and you told me in your bio, fashion and wellness is like kind of coupled together.
Yeah, I think people try to separate it. Because when you look good, you feel good.
That's true. That's
true. Especially as a Black woman.
Yes,
we know
that's
how
so
we
true.
like,
yes.
You know what? I just need to get my hair done.
I'm okay
now.
Right. I thought I had an attitude, but I just need my hair done.
I just need my hair done. I'm good, y'all. I'm straight. So
yeah,
like that's a real concept for me. Like, I feel better when I'm taking care of myself, pouring into myself, but not always on the outside, and the inside too.
Yeah.
And I think that goes hand in hand.
And the second thing was I had a little fun questionnaire to kind of like icebreaker to give me an idea of like my guests.
Okay.
And two things stood out to me on yours.
Okay.
One of them was my silly question, but I think it tells you a lot about people's personality. Your first social media handle or email. I'll tell you mine later. But
okay, you got to because I was like,
because yours was baller baby balling. I know that's right. At yahoo.com.
I ain't never played a game of basketball a day in my life, but I was a baller.
Period. So mine was Kyla Pratt wannabe. I loved Kyla Pratt growing up. And I met Kyla Pratt at Essence Fest.
Oh my God.
So like year before last. So that was like everybody that knew me growing up. When I posted on Instagram, they was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, the little girl in me was like smiling.
I bet
Yes.
that is amazing. I was just watching Proud Family the other day, and I didn't even realize they came out with the newer version, the reboot, and then I got stuck on that, and I'm like, this is good.
That's my girl. You could not tell me I was not Kyla Pratt. Like
main character energy.
Yes,
you already know it.
No shame. Now the other question that you answered, which I thought, I love quotes. I have a book of quotes. I started right after college. Like if I was watching Oprah or anything, I would write down a quote. And I just like when I was looking for a job or I feel uninspired, I would go find a quote. So you said your favorite quote was, to change your attractions, you have to change your reaction. I love that.
I was talking to my daddy one day, and he was just in a funk. And I'm like, just trying to give that pep talk and, talk to your family. And I said that, and I said, I gotta write that down.
Yeah. No, you made that up.
Yes.
Girl, that's good.
I was like, I gotta write that down. I'm like you, like, quotes stand out to me, and then it's like an affirmation. Yeah. It's like, okay, I need to remind myself of this, or let me repeat this because, you that girl.
I might use it on my Instagram post. I had said something to a coworker of mine, and she put it on her like background on Facebook, and I thought I was an author. I had said, I think she was starting a business or something. And I was like, well, the worst thing that can happen is you learn something. And she was like, here. So yeah, I love a good self-made quote. That's good.
Add it to the list.
Right. Okay. So this show, like I said, is my show, but I want it to be your show too. I want it to be whatever you want to talk about, discuss, or what's like what means something to you. But with that being said, one of my big theories on being a Black woman is that I feel it's so important to connect and identify and not lose the little girl in you.
Yes.
So I want to talk about first, like, what were you like as a little girl? Which, funny enough, on the questionnaire, you said you wanted to be a trauma surgeon.
I wanted to be a trauma surgeon.
That's specific.
So
that is very specific.
I just knew I was going to be in somebody's, and I did actually work in the medical field. I was in the medical field for 10 years.
Okay.
Worked through COVID. That was rough.
Is that why you got out?
Yeah. Okay. It was a lot, especially seeing how, again, Black people were treated. I was like, you know what? I know God said I had a purpose, but this ain't it, because
not no more.
I'm ready to bump heads.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely thought that I was going to be somebody's trauma surgeon.
And what made you want to do that as a little girl?
As a little girl, I love to figure out things. I love figuring out why things work. I was very involved in trying to figure out, how can I do this? I had my mom perform surgery on one of our dogs when they were born, and I was so excited.
Was she a surgeon?
No.
Oh, Lord.
My mom was just like one of those people, everybody comes to the neighborhood like, hey, something's happening, can you come over?
Oh, God.
That type. So yes, I thought my purpose was to just be helping people in that manner. Then COVID happened, and then I got older and I got squeamish.
Ooh. Yeah. I have a friend like that. She wanted to be a dentist, and then she realized she don't look at people's mouth. I'm like, what do you think you was gonna be doing?
It's crazy. I worked in the hospital. I've smelled poop. I've phlegm, all of that, and I was fine. And then, like a couple of years ago, I just
So you wanted to be a trauma surgeon. What other things? Maybe they were aligned with being a trauma surgeon, but what other things were you interested in as a little girl, like maybe creatively or just hobbies or anything like that?
I love science.
Okay.
I love science, and I love trying to figure out how the world works. I was one of those kids that would look out the window and be like, why are trees like this? Why is the sky blue?
Yeah.
And I just had these questions, and I felt like science always provided an answer. Since I've gotten older, it's more spiritual and science. But I just thought figuring out things. I love puzzles, like crossword puzzles, Roblox, all of those things. And I just felt that, what better way to do that and help people? Can you hear and I both?
Yeah. Were you like outgoing or were you shy?
Always outgoing.
Okay.
I wanted to be, because it was crazy. I wanted to be a performer. I don't want it to be everything.
Right. That's okay. That's why I think it's important, because it's like that excitement and that spark. I think of course we lose it. Look at the world. Ugh. But it's like important to think about like all the things you thought you would do when you had no idea what it really meant.
No idea. Yeah. I thought I was going to be a performer. I thought I was going to be a singer. I wanted to be Beyonce at one point.
Past tense? Listen. Well,
could still happen.
I'm only 1 degree of separation, let me tell you.
Okay. Because I'm the oldest of 5. So I was like, we're going to be the next Jackson 5. So karaoke sessions would turn into actual singing sessions.
So can y'all sing?
Yes, everybody in my family can sing.
Well, y'all are stepping ahead of my family, so we thought we was gonna be somebody. I mean, at least my brother is musically inclined, like instrument wise. But so, do you think that you are like still close to? I don't want to say who that girl is because you're not a trauma surgeon, but do you feel like the essence of who you are? Do you feel like you're still in tune with that?
I do. Even though I didn't get to be a trauma surgeon, I did work in the ER, and I went to school. I was going to go to nursing school, and that's when COVID happened.
Okay.
And I just didn't want to do that to people learning online and not getting that real feel.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, a lot of things transition online, and I'm like, how do you teach somebody to take care of somebody at that moment, like in that extensiveness?
Right.
Online.
Wow.
So it was definitely a different transition.
Are there parts of the little girl in you that you like want to connect with, like reconnect with? Like I used to do this and I wish I could get back into it.
All the time. I was just at my mom's house and she pulled out this generic game. My lights just went off. I don't know if you remember the game Perfection.
I do.
Where you used to set the timer.
Yes.
You had to put shapes in before the time ran out. Something about that just gave me.
And it would pop up.
Yeah. And she was like, you over there just giggling. I said, Mom, this is just. Yeah. It's honoring my inner child, because I think sometimes we forget, like, you still have to find joy in life.
Yeah.
I know it's easier to do that as a kid because, you're all bushy eyed and tell like,
Yeah.
oh, this.
Yeah.
And adulthood can get a little
Heavy. Yeah.
So,
I think that's huge because it's almost like the best example I can think of with how many times we gonna say Beyonce. But Renaissance Cowboy Carter, that was like an adult Christmas. Like when you and I remember people say, y'all saw this, y'all saw that. I'm sorry. I like something to look forward to. I like a little theme. I like a little like you need those type of moments. So for some people that's a vacation. For some people it's out with their friends, but like concerts, anything that I feel like gives you something to look forward to or nostalgia is like we need to really be into those and not hating on them because I'm like, this world is crazy.
It is so much like people out there doing anything. I know a lot of people are doing like this is what I'm doing with my free will as an adult right now, and I think that's the same thing as honoring your inner child.
Yeah,
because it's hard to find joy as an adult with depression, 9 to 5s, trying to do your dreams, financial stability. Like it's a lot.
Yeah. So kind of along those same lines, I feel like what I've gotten from your soft discipline diaries, that's right. Tell me what made you start that. What does the name soft discipline diaries like mean to you and what are you hoping that it shows?
So I feel like Black women are very hard on themselves, especially if you don't get one thing done out of your 1,000 of things. We just talked about it. You were ripping and running today. I was ripping and running. 12 came real quick.
Yes.
I'm like, what? But it was just to hold myself accountable, but with grace. I think we forget to give ourselves grace because, a lot of internet is like, you need to be doing this, this, and this. And people get caught up in that. It's like, no, you need to give yourself grace. It's a lot going on. If you got this one thing done, be proud of yourself and celebrate that.
Listen. You preach to the choir, girl. They need to hear, not me. That is so good. Like that is right on. Like you have got to pat yourself on the back. Some days you're gonna kill it, and some days the one thing is like,
that's it.
That was good. Yeah,
I showed up today. I think my last Reset Sunday I just posted. I had no topic. I had nothing planned. I just sat in front of the camera and I'm like, this is what
I love the term soft discipline though. I was actually gonna do a rant about soft girl life. How I don't like what it's become. I guess I know the intention, but soft discipline I think kind of really says what it needs to be. Like you can be disciplined with don't be too hard on yourself. Like just what you said.
Yeah.
So is there like things in your life that you feel like maybe recently that you have you really seen where your discipline has like showed up and like made a difference either way, whether it was not good discipline or great discipline?
I think me recording the soft discipline is my discipline. Because I am a very private person, but I love connecting with community. So I've been trying to find a balance.
Yeah.
How do you protect your energy with still making that connection? So that's what I've been trying to do. And Soft Discipline Diaries gives me that because I get to connect. People are like, thank you. I had the worst week and you reminded me like, if I got this one thing done, I'm good.
That is huge what you just said. Because I feel like we live in let me see what's huge. When you said that you're kind of private, but like you doing that is showing up for yourself too. I relate to that so much because one of my other series is Black, Beautiful, and Balanced. And it's about, like you said, some days it's killing, some days you're not. Some days I'm talking about beauty, some days I'm talking about being a mom. Like it's a lot of things. And I feel like when you talk about being personable because you like community, it's become so commercialized. Like trendy, whatever you want to call it. So like, yes, I like to talk to people about what was going on, what happened, but also I'm not like super public to where I'm like gonna be on social media with my kids.
Right.
So I'm talking about being a mom, and I feel like some people view that as like kind of hypocritical almost. Like you talking about this, but we don't know where you work at. You talking about this, like, and it's almost like you have to really put boundaries in place. But I understand completely what you mean by like you still want to talk about it.
Yeah.
You still want other people to relate, and people will relate. Like you said, they'll tell you like,
and that was one of my biggest things. Is like, okay, am I being a hypocrite because I don't share everything? Am I being a hypocrite because people don't know where I work, or some people will come to me like, your life looks so beautiful. I'm like, thank you, but it took time to get here, and I still have days.
Yeah.
Don't take that out of my journey. And I think people on social media like to do that. They only see one part and they be like, well, you seem to be doing fine.
Yeah. Listen.
Girl,
we could go all day on what people think on social media, because
Oh.
that's a whole nother thing. Do you feel like, or where do you imagine soft discipline going? Do you want it to stay like what you said, kind of like just you expressing what you feel that day?
I actually want it to be a little bit bigger. I want to actually talk to different Black women. I'm really big on like Black women. Like,
hello,
girl,
listen,
we watching the Black women in my life, watching like the connections I've made with Black women. We are so dynamic.
We're so special.
Oh my God,
we are so special.
Crazy.
Listen.
So I would love to like expand it to like seeing what other people are doing and what they're trying to have discipline in, but giving themselves grace.
Yeah.
I don't know what that looks like, but
yeah,
I do want to expand.
That's enough though. What
Thank
you just
you.
like envision and
Ooh.
what you said, that's enough. Because I feel the same way. Sometimes you don't know where something is going, and I look at all the iterations of something I've done. One thing's been consistent. It's been about Black people or Black women specifically, and every iteration has led me to now my show. You know, I feel like I'm syndicated, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's led me here, right? Period. It's led me here. But switching gears a little bit, because you did say that you try to combine the intersection of wellness and fashion. Like you think they, go together. So you are a stylist, fashion consultant? What do you prefer?
I like to call myself an imaging alchemist.
Okay, Low Roach.
Because listen, yeah. First off, Law is,
I know,
that's my inspiration.
Yeah,
I love him. But because I think that people try to really separate that identity and fashion. And I remember, like, what we used to wear growing up back in the day, and being bullied. I can say my first pair of name brands was K-Swiss. I was so excited, and got roasted so badly at school. And I was like, thinking back, because I reflect back on a lot of those things as a kid. I'm like, you know what? I should stand in there and be proud. I don't have to look like everybody else to look good or feel good.
Yeah.
So I was like, inner child should have been proud.
Yeah. Kids can be cruel, but I do feel like it's funny because I have two girls. Before I had both of them, I knew if I had daughters, what speaks volumes to me is when they wear what they want to wear. Because you ever, like, I mean, I'm probably going to sound like an old head, but like I'm in the mall and it's like little teenage girls walking around with crop tops, but they're like this. And it's like, giggly, whatever. She's not comfortable.
She's not.
But everybody's wearing crop tops, so you're wearing a crop top. I would rather my daughter be wearing it and owning it, or wearing something she made or something she thrifted or something she liked, whatever style she has. Like I would never want to be like, because I think it catapults your confidence. And another example is Willow Smith. When Willow Smith cut her hair off, I remember thinking and it proved to be true. She's a very Marcia Beautiful on drum. That takes a lot for a young girl to wear her hair the way she wants, to buzz cut it on the side, to like, those are like pivotal moments for a little girl.
Yes.
Like, so I feel you when you say you should have been proud, even though you're, fine now. It's like people don't have that like onus on themselves when they're young. It's hard.
It's very hard. I remember when my mom cut my hair and I had to go to locks. And it wasn't by choice, because my hair had fallen out from having relaxers.
Oh no.
And I was not comfortable with my curly hair. And now you finna put it in locks? Who out here wearing locks, Mom? I told her that.
Traumatized.
Trauma.
Yeah.
But after a while, when she was like, well, you can color it, you can make it your own. And I did. And I ended up being very confident in my hair. And I remember girls coming to me like, I'm finna dread my hair too. And I'm like, oh.
That's huge. I feel like, especially as a Black girl, that's a huge thing. Do you feel like, so you kind of touched on it, like how important your relationship with Black women are or have been in your life. Were there Black women in your life who had amazing style that you thought like that you looked at, or did you feel like you were just alone and like?
So I have my mom used to love thrifting. My mom loved shop. Her closet was huge. It was from like this window all the way down. Oh. Yeah, it was a lot. But then my dad and my grandma also inspired me. I wasn't, the 90s was like tomboyish look, and I love the 90s. I wish I was actually like, I mean, I grew up in the 90s, but like,
you wish you were like on the scene.
Yeah. That's kind of where my fashion started, because I would wear my dad's baggy, oversized sweater to school. And my mom like, why is you wearing it? I was like, because I feel cute. I look cute. I got my lip gloss on.
Right.
The they were pivotal for my inspiration. And then thrifting, like, you know, I go in my grandma's closet and she had the shoulder pad blazer. I was like,
right.
Grandma, can I have this? She was like, yeah, girl.
And all of that is back in. Everything has come around. I raided my grandma's closet a couple years ago and I have some great stuff.
Gems. I'm glad they have them still.
And she was giving some stuff away, like not that she thought it was out of style, but just like maybe her age. She's like, I'm not wearing that anymore. I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah. And my grandma was very tiny. This was years ago, but she was very tiny. We wore the same size. So all her stuff.
Gems. Ooh, I love it.
Yeah. So how has your journey through fashion, well, as a fashion consultant or image alchemist, how has it been? Have you found it to be challenging? Are you like just going with the flow? Are you getting like clients, or how has
it has been the most frustrating thing I have ever done. And I say that even with going through college, because college was crazy. I think people have to be willing to let themselves outside of their comfort zone, which is why it's tied to the wellness of identity. If you're attaching yourself to these old clothes that you no longer are inspired by, then that's where you have to like go a little deeper.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't ready to do that, which is okay. Yeah. Then I'm just not the stylist for you.
Right.
So
you're like, we having therapy and we getting dressed. Right.
And that's what I want my clients to feel like, girl, we sitting in your closet. What's this from? And why do you still have it? Yeah. And you tell me that story, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, do you think it's time to let that go?
That's low key mean. It's not in like not in like a way where I don't want to let it go, but me and my sister have a joke where it's like, as soon as I get rid of these red leather hot pants, somebody gonna invite me to a Thriller theme show. You know, like it's literally I'm that person that's what happens. I get rid of something, and it could be something like a costume. I don't say costume, but it could be something fun, an event, but you needed something silly, and I had something that could have worked. Right. So I'll be like, I might want that furry sweater, something, you know. So that would be me.
Yeah, and I think people forget that like those things can be versatile. You could, if you know that you can wear that to that Thriller theme party, but also wear it to a girl's night out or a day party.
That's true. Yeah, see, that's my problem. The thing, it ain't going both ways. Only going to the Thriller party.
Only going to the Thriller. Yeah. But I want people to also maximize their clothes because I'm really big on thrifting. I haven't been shopping in over 6 months. And I know people are like, you're a stylist. Yeah. Right? You have to maximize your clothes. I'm very big on sustainability. This fast fashion is killing the earth. Yeah. So we have to really start taking that serious because it's already, you know, that man in office is already doing enough.
See, I am in I don't know what journey you would call it, but I think it's just after I had kids, just like so much stuff doesn't resonate with me. Like, I don't like that no more. Or I know how I want to look, and so I'm trying to cultivate that look, but I'm trying to do it, trying not to do it sporadically. So like if I see something, I'll screenshot it or I put in my notes, like, and it could be basic stuff like, I want a pair of jeans that fit just like this. Like, and so that helps me not buy the pair of jeans that are just cute. You know, so it's like I'm trying to be intentional because then what happens is you buy a couple things and you like them at the moment. Then 2 months, I'm like, what happened? I still don't have that look I want. You know, so I'm in the process and I feel good about it. Like, because I feel like I have some goals, but I have a long way to go.
And that's okay. That is okay because it's definitely a journey. Like. If you look through your styles from the time you were 20 till now, how many times do you think you've had like errors of?
Oh, a lot. I mean, yeah, I don't regret, you know, nothing. When I was like, oh, I was cute at the time. You couldn't tell me I wasn't cute, you know. So, and also I didn't grow up in I don't say materialistic, but like we didn't have name brand stuff growing up. I got my first pair of Jordans in 10th grade when I had my job. And when I see how much they cost, I think that was my one of 2 pair of Jordans I ever got. So it's like I appreciate my parents like in that way and the values they gave us, because now I don't care where something is from or what it looked like, you know, whatever. And even if to the point where if it's something that's supposed to be, I don't want to say a knockoff, but it's supposed to be off of something else, if I like it, I like it. Like it doesn't have to be that, but it's supposed to be.
I am the same way. And as a stylist, I'd be like, what? You don't know who? I'm not looking at those designers because those aren't my clients. Yeah. I'm trying to serve my people, and the people who, you know, feel like they need to spend much, they don't. I serve all of my clothes.
What advice would you give to someone who is like struggling to find like their personal style? Is there like tips or questions they should be asking themselves?
You have to go through that closet.
No, I don't want to do that.
You have to go through your closet. There's no other way through it because one, you're taking up space. Like you just keep buying stuff. And you're like,
right.
But also have fun with it. Like, okay, what could I pair this shirt that I don't have for a couple of years with? I could pair with.
So, are there things they should be asking? Like you're going through your closet and you're like, how many times am I going to wear this? Like, are there things you should be in the forefront of your mind as you're like looking through things?
So the questions that you should be asking when you are looking through things: am I going to wear this more than once? Is this a staple piece? Is this a maximum piece? Or is this my casual piece? Because once you know what category it goes in, it'll make it a lot easier for you to figure out, okay, what you're needing. Because I think people go out and go to the store and they're just buying. But what's your purpose? Are you looking for something that like you need a staple piece that you can always go to? You need something that's casual, but you can dress it up. Those are the questions that you have to ask.
Those are really good questions. Because I do feel like as I've gotten older, and me and my husband talk about this a lot, like your style becomes more, I don't want to say linear, but it becomes more like one size fits all. Like I feel like when you're younger, kind of how we were talking about confidence, some girls like, why are we wearing heels? How are we dressing up? If you want to wear heels and you wear heels everywhere, or if you're into comfortable clothes or athleisure, that's what you're wearing. You might dress it up or dress it down or do something different, but like it becomes a lot more of like, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm doing to brunch, to work, on the weekend. Like, because I feel like it's almost a little bit of ownership, but then it's also like the confidence piece. And I feel like when I look at my clothes, a lot of times it's like I would wear this anywhere, and that's what I feel like it's important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what have you learned? I know you said this has been frustrating. What have you learned as you're trying to get clients, or maybe like your experience with working with people? Is there something you learned, like, okay, don't say that to people because they don't like that?
So I've worked with as an assistant for other stylists, and during those I'm like, okay, I've learned that that's not my niche. People who go based off of like body shapes, I'm never gonna tell a client, girl, you can't wear that. That's just not me. Or that color is washing you out. I can't do that. If you want to wear that color, girl, right? Let's see how we can make it pop. That's how I feel.
Okay.
But also, I'm not for everybody. Right. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that I'm not for everybody. I get in my head sometimes and I'm like, they didn't like me. What did I do wrong? And you can't do that. You'll go down a rabbit hole.
No, that's true. How long have you been in Charlotte?
I have 2 years.
Okay. How do you feel the Charlotte fashion? I don't know if it's a fashion scene, because I don't know how much you're into like maybe events that are happening.
I try to get, as a 30-year-old, I'm trying to do better at getting out after 9.
Oh Lord, listen, you lost me at that. I thought you just meant getting out, but after 9.
Yeah, and a lot of these events to be like, okay, start time at 9. I'm like,
I feel like there is a good like niche community. Like I'm not like a big fashion person, but I see a lot of things. And I see the Meant to Be. Have you seen that? It's like the Met Gala. They did it last year.
Yes,
the second one is in May. I think.
May, yes.
I was like, oh, that would be cute. And I'm thinking about like trying to see if I could do something like this with it, like maybe talk to people or something. But I thought the Meant to Be thing is great.
I think you should be there. I think that is a
Meant to Be.
Yes, I think you should be there conversating with people.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna reach out to the girl. Well, she has like a form you could fill out for like interest or something. But
I do love the fashion scene here. I think that it has more cultivating of blackness in it. When I first got here, I went to Charlotte scene, which is for Fashion Week. It was very much so not the people I was looking for.
Was it on South Side?
I think it was like South Park or something.
Yes.
I'm like,
I've heard of that.
I'm like, oh, I am in the wrong spot. But just I'm very grateful that I found a lot of people who are admiring the fashion here.
So, kind of going back to your style, you said 90s was your favorite era. What would you like if you had to choose 3 words to describe your style? What would you say?
That's so hard because I don't put myself in the box. Okay. I love streetwear. I love luxury. First off, I told myself today, I was like, you're going to pick an outfit and this is going to be it. Because I think people think like you're a stylist, you got it all together. No, sometimes there's clothes all over my closet trying to figure out what to wear. But I love monochrome. I love it's like diving into fashion, and I love African diaspora. Like I've been diving into like Nigerian designers.
Okay.
Because if I buy anything that's gonna be a designer, it's gonna be from a Black person. That was my biggest thing when I was back home. I would buy from Black designers. Most of my expensive pieces have been from Black designers.
Do you follow Aisha the Great? I love her. She posted an African boutique that I ended up following because of her. But like that's like I love color, clearly. I love color, patterns, and everything. And she thrifts a lot. She is. I met her at Essence Fest too. She was so sweet. Yeah, I love her.
I cannot wait to meet her because I'm manifesting it. But yeah, she is amazing. I love how she's like, she does the luxury designers, but also like I thrift, baby.
Yeah, and she pieces a lot of great things together, like and flips them and reverse them and pin them and off the shoulder, and it used to be a pajama top. You like what the world?
And that's just from just figuring out what you like. And sometimes you sit in that closet and figure out, okay, how can I make this look different?
Yeah.
How can I make this me?
Yeah.
And a lot of people forget how to do that.
Yeah. So streetwear, I heard all the things you said about your style, Nigerian colors. What would you say if you had to pick like one, maybe like one item or one thing you instantly would put on would make you feel like that's it? Like maybe it's a heel, maybe it's a dress, maybe it's off the shoulder.
It's
maybe
always the heels. It's
always heels.
I am a sucker for a good accessory heel, especially if it's a statement piece, because you can throw them shoes a mile away, and most of my shoes have been thrifted.
Okay. Was there ever anything like about your, I don't know if it's like it would be your style or like maybe anything you felt like you had to like embrace or like unlearn? Like maybe people told you not to wear short skirts and you're like, I like my legs.
I had to get comfortable with probably wearing more fitter clothes. I had an experience that I just didn't want to wear tighter clothes just to not attract those things. So I'm a very baggy girl.
Okay.
But I know I have a nice shaped body, so being confident in that, I'm learning.
You know, that's one of my favorite. Well, a mixture of that is one of my favorite aesthetics. Like I love to get like a baggy pants and a tight shirt or something like opposite like that. So I feel like that looks more sexy than tight pants, spandex or something.
Just talking to my fiance. I was like, it's something about the 90s. She sent me a video where it was like 90 videos back in the day. They got the boxer showing with the baggy pants and the shirt open
TLC,
with the
like that was so cute. Crazy, sexy, cool. Hello.
In the title. Right. It's right there. Yeah. Because you can't, it's not like you were like turned off by that. Like they were given sexuality. They were given power. Yeah. But they weren't naked necessarily.
Right.
They were cooling in their clothes.
Yeah, no, that's true. So as a image alchemist, where do you see yourself? Like if you had to, you know, look back on your 30s or something that you accomplished, maybe even your 40s, what would you like to have done or experienced? And it could be wellness too. Any space that you.
I want to figure out how to incorporate wellness and fashion into like retreats for Black women.
Okay.
We hold classes, workshops, but also just like get to know each other and what your fashion is like. Because it might, you know, some things are tied to, you know, what somebody told you look good on you, and you don't necessarily resonate with that, but you keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things are tied to like past traumas or past emotions, or even just like what somebody said.
Yeah, insecurities. Like, they are playing it into you.
Absolutely. I just want to make sure that people feel good, and I want to inspire people to just push themselves out of the box, because that was something that we were taught as kids. Like you had to fit in.
Yeah.
And I went to a predominantly white school when I was in elementary, so you know I had to fit in like the other girls. So in my 30s, even with my hair, even I'm learning just to love it as is. Like you can do, you know, obviously we're going to the gym, you care about your health, you have goals, but love yourself as is.
Yeah. No, that's true. And I feel like the same thing with, well, not the same thing, but something that has probably brought it home for me is having daughters. And like, I went natural. And I never would say I went natural. You would never hear me utter those words. Only because I just felt like kind of like soft girl. Like it was a thing. And I was like, well, I might just not get around to no more. And it was only because I was getting them so few and far between. I was wearing wigs. It was just like, I might not. But I wasn't trying to be like, I'm going natural, because that was what people were doing.
Right.
But I'm so grateful that I did, because, I mean, I grew my hair, and then COVID happened and everything. I grew my hair out, and I was doing it myself. Like whatever, figuring it out and everything. And now look at my oldest daughter. Her hair is just like mine. If I never went through that, I would not know what to do. I would be like learning on the job with her. And we already fighting tears, so we need to know this has got some slip. Let's do this. So I think that it's so important to have like confidence in who you are. But then I also feel like when you look at younger girls, it's like a mirror. Like just seeing it. Even my daughter, they say, I love my curlies. And I was like, oh, it's like little things that's like, listen, we got to put on for the babies.
Yeah, we do. Cause learn from the things that we couldn't fix when we were kids. Cause I wish I would have loved my hair back then.
Yeah.
Even when I got locks, I had to learn how to do that. And in my big old age, trying to learn my 4C hair, I'll be in the mirror just But then you be like, okay, I'm learning to love it and the process of it.
This has been such a good conversation, girl.
I talk to you all day.
I feel like it was so good. Oh my God. But I have a little fun game that we play.
Okay.
So this is called My Show, but now we're going to find out what you would do if it was your show.
Ooh.
So I'm going to ask you a couple like this or that, and you tell me what you would do if it was your show.
Okay.
Would you do a daytime, a late night, or a podcast?
I would definitely do a podcast. I love the intimacy of it just being just two people talking and having a conversation, shooting.
Would you do your podcast alone, or would you have a partner?
I think I like the more of the two people kind of shooting the back and forth. Like I can vibe off of what you're saying and back and forth. It just makes it more effortless.
Now, would you like to do it like old school podcast when they were just the two people, or would you bring on guests?
I think I would feel overwhelmed with bringing on guests. I honestly would. Like, let's just keep it here.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. That's safe. At least you know your lane.
Gotta stay in it.
Okay, so what would be two of your dream guests to have on your podcast?
Oh, that's a hard one. Well, definitely would have Law Roach.
Okay.
I would want to pick his brain and just give him admiration because he is such an inspiration. My second one would probably be Tracy.
Listen, I love Tracy Ellis Ross. She's my fashion. So her in real life, literally, but also on Blackish, her style, which I'm sure she has some input in. She was like the mom I want to be, like literally, dress the secrets. She was the mom I wanted to be, like that style. And then red carpet, her access to the archive, all this. Oh, she looks so good. Proportions, she do all that stuff. Her and Tiana Taylor right now, those are my.
I love Tiana. Oh my God, she can't do no wrong to me.
Listen, if I wait till I grow my hair out a little bit, I'm gonna have me a little Tiana Taylor. Okay. What would you ask La Roche? What's one thing you ask him?
I think I would probably ask him if he could tell his inner, or ask him if he could ask his inner child anything. What would that be?
What would you ask Tracy?
Tracy. I would ask her how many closets she has and if she's ever in the market of selling anything. Call me. I don't know if you watched her show where she.
No,
you have to watch
the traveling show.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I talked about it too, about how I was excited and I didn't watch it, girl.
You got to watch it. It's absolutely amazing. She talks about her fit. She talks about the shoes. She's very meticulous. Like she packs all of her clothes.
I heard.
And she unpacks it.
I saw her do the promo, like her press run, and she talked about that part.
I've never unpacked an item to put in the closet at a hotel a day.
It's very grown up.
It's very.
Because even when she explained it, she was talking about like the experience of it. Like, I'm here to stay, and I want to feel this, and I get that part because there are some people, like one of my dream attributes of a home is to have a big closet that I can sit in. So it's kind of like that notion where you want this to be an experience of getting dressed and leaving. Why would I not do that when I'm in paradise? Yeah. Okay, I'm putting on my list. It's on my list, but girl, the list is so long. So
girl, you ain't got to explain.
Okay. If you had a theme song for your podcast, who would sing it?
Oh, that is a good one. I think I'd have Kalani sing it.
Okay.
I love me some Kalani.
Listen, me too. Okay, you have your green room at your show. What snacks must you have? 2 snacks you must have in there.
That's a hard one because I am not a snack type
Me neither.
girly.
I feel like most people are. Okay, what about drink? You drink something?
Probably a kombucha.
Okay.
Maybe I don't drink soda.
Okay.
I like mocktails, but I make them myself.
You just want a little juice.
Just give me some juice and some
I had
water.
a very hard kombucha phase back in the day. Okay, last question. You're a fashion girly. You're on the set of your podcast. Let's say for the sake of this question, it's a video podcast.
Okay.
So you have glam, you have hair, you have makeup, and you have a stylist. Everybody is stuck in traffic. Who has got to make it here before showtime for you to look good?
My hair. My hair. I told my mama this the other day. I said, you know, when I make it, because I will, I need somebody to do this hair.
Yeah.
I've learned how to get a quick face, a quick beat.
Mm-hmm.
I can put a outfit together
Mm-hmm.
as a stylist. But this hair, I will be sitting there crying.
You have a hat on.
Drawstring,
I
hoodie
believe
on.
you can do it. I believe you can learn some things. Even if it's like a slick back. I mean, you can get something mastered for your hair.
I am trying to learn because I'm like, okay, I need a go-to hairstyle that I can do with my hair, that I can do myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a journey now. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna make it seem like it's not easy. Look at me, I cut it all off. But yeah,
tempted, girl, tempted. I told myself I was like, I want hair like SZA. My hair like right here, and I'm like, I'm ready to cut it, cut it.
That's funny. Well, that's the last question. So you did so good. I think you would have a great podcast.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Maybe you'll be in the future.
You gonna come on?
I will, girl. Yes, book me.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming to my show.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for having this platform for Black women.
Thank you. You want to share like your Instagram or TikTok or wherever people can follow you?
Okay. So I recently just deleted TikTok because they're not paying people.
Anyway.
My Instagram handle is Sydnie Beason, and then my YouTube is Sydnie Beason. That's the only two I have.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have been a great guest. I feel like you're going to do great things. Like maybe I should, when you were talking about what you want to do, I was thinking maybe I should start doing like manifestation outros. Like, this is Sydnie Beason. She is the image alchemist. And she has worked under Law Roach, and she has her own wellness retreat company. And she is here on my show today.
I like that.
Okay, girl.
We'll be back when that all comes.
Right.
Coming to my girl show.